Grab your sunglasses and sunscreen. Kick off your shoes because the 2019 rice harvest has started right here in Brazil. We are back in Joinville visiting my favorite farming duo, brothers Elvis and Fabio, who I visited last year during their harvest in 2018. Okay guys, I'm here with Elvis right now. Elvis, toque aqui, por favor. Obrigado. Let's catch up with them and see how things are going. Elvis!
Ah, Pedro!
Como vai?
Tudo bom, sobe aí, sobe.
Beleza?
Oh,
Como tá indo? Posso entrar?
entra.
Tudo certo, Elvis?
Sim, tudo certo.
Que bom. Começou quando?
Ah, segunda-feira agora.
They just started on Monday and today's Wednesday, so 2 days ago. 2 dias atrás, né?
É,
Uau, como tá indo?
tá bom.
Tá bom?
Tá indo bem, mas a produção tá mais baixa que ano passado.
Produção tá um pouco mais baixo?
É.
Por que será?
Cara, a gente não sabe, todo ano é diferente.
É, sim. Sim. Production's a little lower this year, Elvis says. Too soon to tell since they only started 2 days ago, but hey, we're cutting rice. Elvis just said that this combine here can cut 130 sacks per acre. I'll have to do all the conversions later. Elvis just finished this check here, but stopped the harvester. Let's check out and see what's going on. O que aconteceu?
Arrebentou a correia.
Arrebentou a correia. Ah.
Do motor pro avanço.
So what it is a pretty obvious problem, but this belt has burnt off. I'm gonna put the camera down and see if I can't help Elvis. Well, I definitely did not want to make this video about a harvester breakdown, but it looks like that's how it's going. 3 belts have broken. And I just got done telling Elvis that we had a horrible harvest because of all of our tractor breakdowns. He only started 2 days ago and now he's down. So Elvis's brother Fabio is picking up the replacement belts. There's a mechanic close by and we are heading to Fabio's house right now, just, well, because there's just not much we can do out here. Mauricio. Mauricio, ciao. Mauricio there is the 3rd brother of Elvis and Fabio, who I did not meet last year because he was driving the stomper tractor, the tractor that was incorporating the rice straw back into the earth after it was cut. And he was driving the tractor with the grain cart that we saw earlier, and now that the harvester is broken down, he's going to jump onto the stomper tractor just so he can continue working. So I'm back at the harvester with Elvis. Fabio has also shown up with the replacement belts. The mechanic is here too. They're taking a look, seeing what went wrong, fixing everything. So hopefully this breakdown won't be too detrimental to their progress here today. What actually ended up happening was the AC belt burnt off. A piece of that belt got somehow into the pulley or interfered with the main drive belt and burnt that belt as well. Quite a bit of mechanic work is required. So come on guys, let's go take a look at the work that's being done here. So as the boys continue to replace the belts on this combine, I'm going to take advantage of the downtime and the fact that there's a neighbor cutting rice just right over here and do a little drone flight. Let's check it out. Man, I can remember in our harvest this year, it sucked so much to see a combine pass by cutting rice when I was stuck with a breakdown.
Na verdade, acho que nem assim, esse negócio de rotura, né?
Got it fixed. Got it fixed. Certo?
Não.
Não?
Tem que pegar a chave lá com o meu irmão pra soltar essa regulagem ali. Quer ir junto lá em cima?
Quero.
Vem cá.
They are filling this truck to the brim. Literally. That's Douglas there, just met him now. Giovanni, working for Douglas and his dad, driving the tractor here. And it was Douglas's dad who was driving the combine earlier. Douglas.
Beleza?
Prazer. Boa colheita.
Obrigada.
Douglas is staying with the truck, gonna take it to the silo, to the dryer. Whoa. Let's go back and see how Fabio and Elvis are doing with their combine. Muito obrigado.
Sim, certo.
Tchau, bom trabalho.
Sim.
Tchau.
Aqui também, bom trabalho, bom passeio.
Isso, obrigado.
Sim.
This is what I love about being a farmer traveling to rural areas. Meet new friends all the time. We got a lot in common with these guys out here. Anyway, right over there, Elvis and Fabio. Let's see how progress is coming along with the combine. Man, I feel bad that they've been down for so long. But no matter what happens, at least we got to see somebody harvesting, Douglas and his dad. Let's go. Ooh, big jump. By the way, for those of you who are wondering why I'm so comfortable just walking around barefoot here, it's because last year Elvis told me no problem. No rocks, no snakes, nothing that can hurt you out here in the rice fields or on the dirt roads.
Pode andar onde quiser, não tem espinho, não tem pedra, nada.
All right, but I wasn't accustomed to it back then, I guess, so I wore my shoes anyway. And guess who got in trouble for getting their shoes all muddy? So, just getting my toenails dirty. Olá. Oh, você é o pai? Como vai, pai?
Tudo bem?
Meu nome é Matthew.
Ah,
Qual é o seu nome?
Raul.
Raul, prazer. Okay guys, back at the combine now. Problem is the battery's out, but awesome opportunity to meet Raul Paizão, the dad of Elvis, Fabio, and Mauricio. Mauricio's still stomping back over there, but Raul just explained to me something super interesting. That this plant right here is about to be harvested. Obviously, we're seeing that, right? But if you look down, you're also seeing some kind of regrowth here. This regrowth. They're gonna have a second harvest this year, and I always thought the second harvest came from the seeds that fell out of the harvester. Like, just what they lost was not a big deal because it was gonna regrow and they were gonna harvest that later. But that in fact is wrong. What is actually happening, they're cutting the rice high and new sprouts are coming out of the same plant that are protected because, well, they're not cutting so low, and it's those sprouts that are gonna regrow, re-go in through the reproductive phase and give them their second crop. That's something I just learned. Raul, muito obrigado pela informação. Raul tá me ensinando tudo aqui. Eu vou virar fazendeiro brasileiro
Ah, tá. É bom.
de arroz, né? Seu preço é tão bom. Now that the combine's back up and running, I gotta get out of here basically, guys. I'm out of battery, the camera's almost out of battery. Fabio here is gonna give it a little test run. Vai testar?
Vai testar a bateria.
Vai testar a bateria.
É.
Let's wait and just see what happens. See if this thing actually can cut some rice. Vamos lá?
Vamos lá.
It's cutting. Tô filmando. Trabalhando pouquinho também. Olha. Isn't that cute? Two brothers and one dad. Other brothers in the harvester cutting rice. Good ending to this dramatic day of rice harvest here in Brazil. It's almost hard for me to say goodbye, you know? But gotta do it. Boa colheita.
Valeu, hein?
Valeu.
Vem, volta de novo aí.
Vou voltar de novo. Tchau.